Hi guys, this is the monthly reading for Taurus for November 2017. Welcome to my channel. I look forward to seeing all your comments and responding if I get the time as well. Please provide any feedback, any messages that you wish to share. Keep it kind. Thank you very much. Remember, this is going out to public, so what we put out there, we want to make sure that it's at a really good vibe. All right, that's what I'm trying to accomplish anyway. So onto your reading. I just wanted to show you your messages from the message cards that came out as I shuffled the Spirit Oracle deck for you, which will kind of like the overarching theme, I suppose, for your reading for this month, November 2017, from my beautiful Taurians. Okay, so you actually got two cards, which is pretty important. All right, significant, I should say. So the first card was reflection. Now, to me, this talks about going within, you know, not looking up, not looking out, but seeking that deep, deep knowledge within, and that knowingness that all that you have inside is what you need. That's what you need to move forward, to make your wonderful decisions and to make good choices. Okay, so trust that. But also, it talks to me about creating the space to allow yourself the time and the opportunity to reflect. I'm just going to read the message at the back, okay? This is also a card about being grateful, okay? And being mindful of being grateful as well. All right, reflect upon, bless, and be grateful for all the beautiful times in your life. Give thanks for the many blessings you receive each day. You can connect energetically to those you love. Simply feel them inside your heart. Love that one. Okay, so there's that one. And then the other one that came around, very important message for anybody really, but particularly significant for you with some of the changes that are happening with you on an energetic level this month. The card of free will. All right, very important to remember that you have the ability at each and every moment as you walk through your days to use your free will and to make your choices. Okay, really, really important that we learn to take responsibility for that and to acknowledge that we can actually do that as well, because sometimes we just fly through life and we don't really acknowledge that that's what we're doing. All right, so the message on the back of the card is, remember, you have free will. You are free to make your own decisions, and just remember that you need to take responsibility for any choice that you make. Meditate and see what your heart says. Now, I know this card for me also comes up when we are trying to make a decision, and if there is something that you have been thinking about, that's been playing on your mind for a little bit, this card is a bit of a caution. Try and find another way. Really take perspective. Or if somebody is trying to push you into making a decision and it doesn't feel right, listen to your instinct and say no. Okay? You're perfectly within your rights to say no. I feel like for some of you, that's not something that you're used to doing. So maybe this would be a good place to start with this decision. All right, it's okay to say no. And remember that you do have free will, okay? And it's your absolute right to exercise that and to acknowledge it every day, okay? All right. All right. Now, as for other messages, I feel like some of you... Okay, sorry, I'm being shown pictures and I need to make sure that I'm using words to describe accurately what I'm seeing so that it's meaningful for you. I feel that a lot of you in the past have operated from a place of hope, but that life recently, I'm thinking over the last couple of years, has given you pause, and there are some things that have happened whereas before they happened, you operated from a place of hope and faith. Now you're a little bit more hesitant to do that. I'm being guided to tell you that hope is a really powerful thing, and so is faith, and that sometimes to get out of particular situations, when our head and our heart and our intuition feel like they're at odds, sometimes what you need to do is take a giant leap of faith. And one of the simplest ways to do that, outside of just jumping into the fire, is first call on your team. Call on your air support team, higher guidance team, angels, ascended masters, whoever it is you work with, whoever it is you feel called to, loved ones in spirit that you know have your best interests at heart. Call them forward and ask them to take the leap with you, because then you're not alone. Energetically, you're not alone. I mean, we're never alone, but this is a good way for you to feel that connection and to feel safe in the jumping, in the leaping, okay? So you are being gently guided, some of you, to just take a leap of faith, because you used to be, for some of you, I feel that you used to operate from a place of hope, from a place of faith, and that was a really powerful part of you. It is still a really powerful part of you. There's just some hiccups that have occurred along the way, some roadblocks perhaps, where you've thought, well, what's the point? I would urge you to reconsider your point of view. Take a step back and remember what you felt like when you had hope, okay? And please reach out if you need to. Speak with somebody about this if you feel the need, because sometimes all you really need to do is hear a different perspective, okay? I also feel like for some of you there are actually some new job or career opportunities, and that could be related to your sense of hopelessness. You know, you've been looking for work, and as you have been walking that path and not being successful, or not getting the jobs that you want, or not being able to start the business that you want, or whatever work looks like for you, and your self-esteem's really taken a hit. I'm being encouraged to speak with you about, again, going back to the days where you did have hope, because you know, before the law of attraction comes the law of vibration. It's really important that you put that vibration out there, okay? I'm thankful for my new job. I'm thankful for this new business opportunity. I'm thankful that I'm so successful. As we put this out there and get comfortable feeling happy about those types of wishes, dreams and expectations, actually, put it out there, because, you know, the universe is obliged to give us what we actually want. And it's so that's why it's really important to put it out there positively, okay? Because if all you think about is the job that you didn't get, the business that you didn't start, the things that have happened in a negative light, guess what? That's all you're going to see, all right? So and you're being urged to really take control. I'll just show you the card that popped out. Take charge, take control, and confront your fears. Look at this guy. He's not backing down for anybody. Not for anyone, because he knows that to get through this, he needs to move forward, and he needs to do so with courage. Okay? He knows what it's like to be hopeful, this guy. All right? He might still be afraid, but he knows what it's like to operate from that hopeful mindset. Okay? He has faith in himself and in what he's asking for. So really, you're being urged to take charge and take control. Okay? I love that card. All right. Now, I also feel like for some of you, in particular, those of you who have had relationship breakdowns, I feel like you're at a point now where you're reflecting, and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're tired of being sad. You're tired of holding on to this grief. So I would ask you to, again, take a step back and try and remember the memories of love, the good things, the happiness that was had, the joy that you felt. I don't know if some of you have had a family member or a close, somebody close to you who has passed. I feel like it is a male energy for most of you that has passed. please, please, please make sure that there are memories of love in your remembrance times, in the times where you're thinking about, where you're ready to close this cycle, some of you, of grieving. Please make sure that when you think about it now, that you are reflecting on the good things, that you are reflecting on those moments of joy, that you're reflecting on the happiness and the love that was shared. I feel that that's a really important message for some of you that's come through, to do with a male in your life, a close male relationship. Yeah. Okay. Now, you are being asked to be patient and to strategize. I see you making lots of notes. Please, if there is something that a project that you're working on, or a decision that you're finally ready to make, please make sure that you do it in a planned way. All right, and for several reasons, mainly so that you know where you're going. Right, it's really important for you guys, but also so that as you reflect, you're giving yourself the opportunity to acknowledge the journey. And I feel that that's really important for you, and also to make sure that in your planning that you are fulfilling what it is you want, okay? What it is that you desire, that your dreams are coming true. This is a wonderful time for you, a great month for you to just sit back and plan and to be selfish, okay? So related to self, not selfish in a negative way, but selfish. Make sure you're taking care of you when you're looking at this particular new project. I feel like this is really intuitively based for some of you, that it's got to do a lot with the spiritual aspects of yourself that you're actually walking through and acknowledging. So again, make sure that you're acknowledging the journey, and make sure that your deepest values and beliefs aren't being compromised. Very, very important, they say. Stand your ground. If don't listen to the little mosquitoes in your ear that are saying, oh, what are you going to go and do that for? That'll never work, all that kind of stuff. You had the hope card drop out. It actually just flew out of the deck. So it's really important that you take your leap of faith, back yourself, because you've got some wonderful ideas. Again, I see you surrounded by notebooks. Like you're just writing down all of these wonderful things that are coming to you, these moments of inspiration that I feel is so very important. But make sure that you do acknowledge the journey that you're on with regards to this particular project that some of you are thinking about putting out there. And don't listen to the naysayers. This is born of your heart space. This is something that brings you joy, and it is absolutely time for you to step up and step out, okay? Because I feel like there's also some recognition coming your way, whether you're in a current job and you feel like you haven't been recognised. I feel like you've been working really hard lately, or in your business or in your community, and you are gaining recognition, okay? And that comes with a particular type of reward. I feel like some of you might actually be getting invited to awards ceremonies or dinners because you are getting recognised. I see you getting messages in the mail, so there's going to be some important incoming messages around that recognition. Or you might actually be stepping forward and putting forward recognition for others as well. But I really feel like it's you that's being recognised though for all your hard work and your efforts. So good on you for just being wonderful. Right. I feel like for some of you there is some internal conflict going on. And I actually think it's around you accessing your higher guidance. I feel like you're just so used to stepping through and doing on the physical, and because there were some things that went wrong, and you've kind of taken a step back from the faith that you once held dear, from the hope that you once operated from. I feel like as you're starting to get this recognition and reward, as you're starting to acknowledge the journey that you've been on, as you're starting to plan and strategize these wonderful things that you're calling in to your life, I feel like the struggle is internal, because you're feeling friction between what your instinct and what your spirit is telling you and what your head says. Okay? So it's really important to know that you are being blessed, that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, to coin the phrase, and that you are supported. Call your higher guidance team in, call your loved ones from spirit in, ask for clear signs. They will come to you. So just in closing, because I don't want to keep you for too long, I know we're all so very busy, I just want to reiterate that it's really time for you to take a leap of faith, okay? For some of you, I know that it's been difficult and I know that there have been setbacks, but please remember what it was like when you had faith. Remember what it felt like when you operated from a place of hope. Take that leap of faith, take charge, take control, and go for what you want. Ask for your guidance, ask for your help from your loved ones in spirit as well, because they're on standby. You just need to ask, okay? And trust that the answers and solutions will come to you. And also, with this particular interpersonal relationship for some of you that had something to do with a male, either in your family or very, very close friendship, please, it's very important that you look back on that relationship with love. Remember the feelings of love. Don't let it turn into something that ends up hurting you because of your grief. Allow the grief to process as it will, but please acknowledge the love and the joy and the happiness that was there. Okay, guys, I really look forward to seeing you next month for your December reading. I hope this was helpful. Please like, share and subscribe. If you look at the description box of my channel, I do provide personal readings as well. And don't forget to check out your other signs. All right, bye for now.